So welcome to Jhumoir and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea is very simple. Current affairs form a very important portion of your prelims preparation. Around 40 to 50% of the MCQs are directly or indirectly related to current affairs. Therefore, you need to cover current affairs comprehensively if you're serious about this year's prelims. And what better way to cover your current affairs than by getting the much needed MCQ practice from them? Because if you'll make this lecture series a part of your daily routine, you'll be covering 4 to 5 MCQs on a daily basis. And 4 to 5 MCQs on a daily basis would add up to more than 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs alone. Now, 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs alone are more than sufficient for your prelims preparation. So make sure you make this lecture series a part of your daily routine. Make it a daily habit of yours. All right, let's begin today's session, starting with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding time use survey conducted by India. India has so far conducted 2 time use surveys, with first one in 2019. Time use survey in India is conducted by National Statistical Office. The survey only keeps track of time spent by India's population in economic activities. How many of the above statements are correct? Now, you see, the thing is that very few countries conduct time use surveys. Now, India is one of them. Now, in India, time use survey is conducted by National Statistical Office, which is under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. The question is, what is this time use survey? So NSO sends surveyors all over the country, okay? All over the country, and these people ask questions to different households in our country, okay? And the questions are related to their activity status. How have they spent their time in the past 1 year, okay? Now, their time can be spent in paid activities, okay? In unpaid activities, unpaid labor, in social activities, social work, in leisure activities, entertainment, sports, and whatnot. Okay. Basically, NSO keeps track of all these things and comes out with a data set, comes out with a report. In this report, they tell you how many percentage of Indians are spending how much percentage of their time in paid activities, in unpaid activities, in social activities, in leisure activities. They keep track of all the activities. Plus, they give you a gender segregated data as well. How many women are spending time in paid activities, how much time they are spending. All this data is basically gathered through time use surveys. Okay. Now, time use survey in India is conducted by National Statistical Office. Yes. This survey only keeps track of time spent by India's population in economic activities. No. Unpaid activities, social activities, leisure activities. So this statement is false. Now, so far, India has conducted 2 time use surveys. One was conducted just before lockdown, okay, in 2019. And the idea was that NSO will conduct this survey every year or every 2 years. But because of lockdown, there was disruption. Therefore, now that the things have stabilized, NSO conducted this survey for 2024. Okay, so far, 2 time use surveys have been conducted. The data for 2024 was released recently. That is why this time use survey was in the news. Okay, so first statement is also correct. Only 2 statements are correct. The answer is B. Question number 2. Which of the following statements are correct regarding SWAYATT initiative? This initiative was launched in 2019 and aims to provide direct market linkages to government procurement for startups, women entrepreneurs, micro and small enterprises, MSCs. This initiative comes under Ministry of Commerce and Industry and is integrated with Government e-Marketplace portal, GEM portal. All right. So the thing is that government procurement, which is also known as public procurement, is a significant opportunity for many businesses in India. Basically, government floats a tender. Okay, let's suppose government needs this much quantity of paper and this much quantity of pens and pencils in its government office building. So it will float a tender, a stationery shop or a stationery wholesaler would bid for it, and he would get the contract to supply those pens for a particular payment. Now this is government procurement. So government procurement is basically very important for many businesses in India. They depend on government procurement for their livelihood also. Okay. Now earlier, government procurement was immensely non-transparent and there was a lot of corruption. Okay. Now, to reduce corruption and to improve transparency, government decided to make this entire procurement process, small procurement process, online. Okay. And for that, government launched government e-marketplace GEM portal. So government would float tenders on this portal, and people who can supply these goods and services to the government, well, they will bid on this portal. The entire process will be transparent and there would be less room for corruption. Okay. So government decided to do all its procurement through GEM portal. Now the thing is that government wants that women entrepreneurs, startups, micro and small enterprises should also get the benefit of government procurement. That is why under GEM portal, government launched SWAYATT initiative. Under SWAYATT initiative, okay, SWAYATT initiative is basically under GEM portal. So under SWAYATT initiative, startups, women entrepreneurs, micro and small enterprises would also get the opportunity to participate in this government procurement process and supply material to the government and earn money out of it. Okay. Now this process was launched in 2019 to promote inclusive growth through GEM portal. Okay. Inclusive growth, right? Startups are benefiting, women entrepreneurs are benefiting, small entrepreneurs are benefiting, right? So this part is correct. Now this initiative comes under Ministry of Commerce and is integrated with GEM portal. Absolutely correct. Both are correct. C. The reason why SWAYATT initiative was in the news was because it has recently completed 6 years. Okay. So that is why it was in the news. Okay. Question number 3. Which of the following statements are correct regarding Jhumoir Binandini? It is a form of folk dance performed by Bodo tribals of Assam. Lyrics of the songs borrow from Nagpuri, Khortha, Kurmeli and Assamese languages. The major theme of this dance performance revolves around struggles and aspirations of the tea tribe community. Okay. Look, the thing is that Assam is famous for its tea estates. These tea estates were established during the British rule. Okay. Mostly they were also owned by the Britishers or the Europeans. Now, these tea estates are quite labor intensive. They require a lot of labor. Okay. So what did the British do was that they basically transported en masse people from central India, Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, people from these places, they were basically transported to Assam to work as tea garden workers. Okay. So most of these people were tribals of central India. Clear? So now, these people have their own distinct culture. They are basically tea workers or tea estate workers. They have their own distinct culture because they came from different places in India. And they have their distinct identity, distinct from people of Assam also, locals of Assam. Okay, though they are also locals. But there are some people, the local tribes of that region have a distinct identity than these tea estate workers. Now, these tea estate workers have a cultural dance performance which is known as Jhumoir Binandini. So, it is a form of folk dance performed by Bodo tribals. No, not Bodo tribals. Bodo tribals are natives of Assam. These are performed by Santhal tribals, Munda tribals who were brought by British to work on these tea estates. Clear? So, it is a form of folk dance performed by tea estate workers, not Bodo tribals. So, this is false. Now, because these people came from different parts of the country, therefore the lyrics of these songs which are used for dance performance, well, these lyrics are borrowed from Nagpuri, Khortha, Kurmeli, Santhali language, Assamese language also, local language also, that's true. Now, the major theme of this dance performance revolves around the issues plaguing tea workers. So there were struggles, there are themes related to migration because these people migrated from their native land to Assam. Their struggle, their exploitation, their aspirations. So the themes of these songs revolve around these issues. So this part is also correct. Okay, 2 and 3, D. And question number 4. Consider the following statements regarding gharials. It is a freshwater crocodile species native to Indian subcontinent and Myanmar. Its IUCN status is vulnerable and is kept in Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act. Gharial reserves of India are located in 3 states: UP, MP, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Okay. So the thing is that gharials are a subspecies or a species of crocodile family. Okay. And these gharials are basically found in rivers, freshwater rivers of Indian subcontinent. That includes India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and Myanmar also. So this part is correct. Now the thing is that these gharials, which is a species of crocodile, their IUCN status is critically endangered. Their numbers are dwindling. Okay. And these gharials are mostly found in a few tributaries of Ganga. For example, Chambal, which is a tributary of Yamuna, which is a tributary of Ganga. Okay. So most of these gharials are found in Chambal River, in some rivers that originate from Nepal and meet Ganga River. Okay. But this statement is false because it is critically endangered. Though yes, they are kept in Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act, but IUCN status is critically endangered. So this statement is false. Now, there are some areas in India which have been declared as Gharial wildlife sanctuaries or wildlife sanctuaries specifically created to preserve gharials. Now, these wildlife sanctuaries or reserves are mostly only in UP, MP, and Rajasthan. So this part is correct. Okay, 1 and 3 only. The answer is C. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and please do not forget to revise this lecture. By revision, I mean spending another 5 to 10 minutes going through the written detailed solutions to each and every MCQ discussed above. Now, these written detailed solutions are found in our notes, and these notes are available on our Telegram channel. Now, where can you find our Telegram channel? Well, just below this video in the comment section, you'll find a link. Just click on that link, it'll take you to our Telegram channel, and from there you can download the notes for not just this lecture, but all the other lectures featuring on our YouTube channel. On that note, I'll be signing off. Thank you so much, everyone.